We good?
Yeah. Good.
Yes? Before I start tonight, I'd like to point out the box suspended above the stage. I'll come back to that in a moment. 6 months ago, I took a phone and I turned it into this block of metal. Using special dates and memories from your lives and David's PIN code, we created one unique number that ended up being engraved into the metal. That number was also Simon's birthday. Ashley, you've been here before, you've performed on this stage. If you could use one word to describe the feeling of what it's like to be up here, what would it be?
One word. Incredible.
It's definitely incredible. A little bit terrifying, but definitely incredible.
Yeah, I would have said terrifying.
Now, Ashley, Amanda, Alicia, and David, I want each of you to think about a turning point in your careers, maybe even the moment that led you on the path of success. Ashley, when you first formed Diversity, what was the one time of the day that you look forward to the most? The exact hour and minute.
Wow.
Oh, what a question.
That's a big question. Okay, I would say 12:01, like the start of the next day. I love what I do so much that I want the next day to come.
Okay, love that. Amanda, in the first round, I asked you for a special memory. You said it was the day you got married to your husband. I want you to think of a career highlight, one what's maybe more memorable than any of the others. I want you to think of the exact date and month. I know it's hard.
Oh,
That's hard to remember the date, isn't it?
the exact date I probably don't remember. Probably be when I did the West End for the first time. I was Millie in Thoroughly Modern Millie, and it was in October 2003, but I couldn't tell you the date.
If you could take a random guess, what would you think it would be?
OK, I'm going to say it was October the 5th, 2003.
October the 5th, 2003.
Yes.
Now, Alicia, excluding the UK and the US, because I think they're a little bit obvious, when you got your first record deal,
Yeah.
what was the one country you couldn't wait to go and perform in?
The Falkland Islands. You're very big there. You're big there.
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Why Japan?
I'm fascinated with Japan. It's an amazing country and they embraced mystique and we just always had an incredible time when we were there.
I'd love to go there myself one day. It sounds awesome. Now, David, when you first got into showbiz, if there was any actor or actress you could have received a message from giving you a bit of advice, who would it have been from?
Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson?
Yes.
And what do you think he would have said to you?
Well, I did get his autograph when I was a kid. And I said, what advice can you give an aspiring comedian? And he said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And then I met him years later and obviously he didn't remember, but I reminded him of it.
I'm glad you did do it.
Thank you. Someone is. See?
6 months ago, I never knew how much this block of metal would change my life. But I need to go back 6 months ago, when this wasn't a block of metal and was a real phone. My screensaver from 6 months ago, the time was 1 minute past midnight.
Ooh.
Amanda,
Wow.
the date is the 5th of October, when you was in West End. Alicia, you said you wanted to perform in Japan.
No, I did perform in Japan.
You said you did perform in Japan. And David, I even just got a text from Rowan Atkinson which says, don't do it. But as impressive as this is, people might just think, nah, technology, you know? The box which has been suspended above the stage the entire time. Look. I've not been near this at all. Locked inside. Is a sealed tube. with a folded up piece of paper. I put this prediction in that box before I went on stage tonight. I wrote down 1 minute past 12. The date, the 5th of October. Japan. Rowan Atkinson. And there was even a message which said, don't do it.
Very good.
But that's not it.
Oh, come on.
What? Ashley, at the beginning, I asked you to use one word to describe the feeling of performing on this stage. You said, incredible.
Incredible.
The sketch pad, which has been sitting in front of you this entire time, I wrote down one thing tonight on the back of it, which was...
Don't wind me up.
Incredible. Thank you so much. Good night.
How the hell did he do that? I don't know, try and make mine up.
I love it when it goes wrong because I love seeing the confusion on the judges' faces.
This could be interesting because they're all speechless. Alicia, let's
No,
start with
that's
you.
genuinely freaking me out. Because sometimes with magic acts, you can kind of try a little bit to figure it out, but with that, I'm genuinely gobsmacked. You just kept delivering, it just kept going, and it got bigger and bigger. Super impressed, that's going to bug me now all night. Well done, really impressive, fantastic. Wow.
I could tell you were a little bit nervous when you first started, but
Yeah.
then you got better and better as it went on and when it started going really well.
Yes.
I just don't know how you did it.
I am. No, I'm genuinely a bit freaked out. Let me tell you what went through my mind, right? I saw you come on and I thought, oh, hey, man, last time I saw you, you performed at my wedding. How funny is that? But let me tell you why I was worried. I thought to myself, this is a big stage. This is a big room. There's a lot of expectation. And I thought, will you be able to do this? Right, then we'll start from the top. You went over there with the phone. I thought, that's quite impressive, but not great. Where? No, that's the truth. Do you know where you absolutely killed this? You just kept layering it and layering it. And I thought it was going to be predictable. It wasn't. You had the predictions on the paper in the box. And then how you did this bit, you didn't even touch it. Like, I don't understand. I literally do. With that over there, I don't understand. But this, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Honestly, it blew my mind, man. Well done. You really stepped up. You really stepped up.
You know, if Simon was here, he would say you have magical powers. That's the only explanation for this. So please use those powers for good, not evil. Because if you genuinely can do that, you can take over the world. It was a great act, and it kept on. The surprises kept coming, so it was really impressive. Well done.
Thank you, judges. Well done. Damien, I love seeing their minds blown.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
How does it feel when you see that reaction?
I got into magic because I love the reactions.
Right.
And so when I have moments like that, it's an amazing feeling. You know, I can't describe it. It's so great. I love it.
You're very clever.
I have my moments.
We're all scratching our heads. Everybody at home will think, how did he do that? Don't tell us, though.
Very good. I love
We
it.
love it. Well done. And you can support Damien by following the details on screen, but not until the judges have chosen their favourite act one more time, though. Damien O'Brien. Well done, pal.